University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game he is so thrilled that the team has responded. After losing their first game of the season, they put their head down and got back to work. Now on a 3-game win streak, they are rolling. And he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Lobos will kick off first, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Big day in his last game, over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Finds his back in the middle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Lobos will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Offense getting set for first down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start gives them a little extra work to do here on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. RPO complete to open the drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Lobos, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're working that left side. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Humphrey. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going.
There's a crease. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. Runs through the tackle. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Lobos line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Got the quick completion. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Running inside, it's Humphrey.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And he muffs it, a loose football.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Keeps it himself. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Now the play fake.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got out of trouble and throws. Caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Buying some time as he moves left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Maybe a crease. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pulls it in. It's Burgess. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with Oregon taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Ducks looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside University Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. On the move, it's Humphrey. Across the 45. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Lobos! He got a step and just dusted the field. Saw a crease, nothing but opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
New Mexico, 10. Texas State, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try. Turning it on! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. The run inside. It's Jenkins.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Might have a chance. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bobcats are flying down the field. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cut there, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the counter. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. Hard-hitting tackle.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Jackson will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6, now it's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Burgess. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Ball's at the 47, they're looking at a 3rd down and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Buying some time. Plucks it out of the air. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Still looking, on the move. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds space on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This
makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a surges his way in for the score.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Humphrey. There's some room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all.
There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Keeps it on first down. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Running to the left. Sweet cut there. And they get him down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through and take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. A run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. On the run, it's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab over the middle.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Going to the run, it's Jenkins. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And he got it! And they will play on in overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Running inside, it's Humphrey. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. They take the lead in the first possession of overtime, and now the defense will have to stand tall. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Jackson will throw. Going for it all. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. The run inside. It's Jenkins. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense working from the pistol. Right back to him on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Burgess. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Up and gone! And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. This thing has been back and forth now, first and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Texas State! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack forced the two-point try. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Ready, go! They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. Right down the middle. Can't make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.